Hello and welcome back to the YieldMax 100 Share Challenge, where we have been tracking the YieldMax funds in groups A, B, C, and D starting in December of 2024, and we are following what would happen if you had purchased 100 shares to start. We are at Group C, paid this week, and this will be our fourth payment from Group C. So let's see where we're at on our overalls. We are at, on A, B, and Y, we're up to 113.21 shares. Our average cost is $14.94, and the current price is $10.70. AMDY, 116.6 shares. Average price is $10.88, and current price is $6.40. Coney, we're up to 131.27 shares. An average price of $12.93, and this one is down to $6.76. CVNY, this is a newer one. It's only two payments in. We're at 110.86. $34.65 is the average price, and it is down to $27.34. Fiat, which is the short coin, we have 138.64. Its average price is $8.73. The current price is $8.96. Well, that is our only positive one. MSFO is up to 108.45. We have 18.5 cents a share average. 14.84 current. Netflix, NFLY, 116.79 shares. 18.20 average, $15 even on the current. And PYPY, we're up to 113.25 shares, 17.74 average price, and it's down to $11.51. And let's not forget, the stock market had a hissy fit this week with the tariff announcements, or pending tariff announcements. So we did lose a lot of these lost value, except for the short, because shorting in a down market is how you make some money. So that is the overall, and let's take a look at each one in a more in-depth view. Here we go. For ABNY, we are total $4.47 off our initial price. And our initial investment is down 241.56. Our last dividend was 0.3665. Gave us a payment of $40.12. And if house with drip, so this is our total return of cash reinvested, is 174.66, which is an 11.5% return on our initial investment. And this is if you took it with no drip and you just took the dividends, you would still have your still at 100 shares. And here's your total payment. Is up to 167 is what you've made in dividends if you took them in as cash. So you would get 42, 40, 48, 36. You would have made it a total of 167, and you would have reinvested none of that. Undo that. Sorry, I hit a button. There we go. All right, that's ABNY. AMDY. There's our price. We have lost $4.97 per share. And our total investment, this is with drip, we have lost $3.9358. Our last dividend was 27 cents. As you can see, it's in the ballpark of 27 to 38, so that's a 10%. So that's a pretty steady payment. You can see the payments are all about the same. We're up to 131.88 with drip and 125.14 without, so 11% return. Coney, this is the one. We've got a lot of shares, but as you can see, the stock price is way down. We've lost $7.03 per share. We've lost $491.16 total investment. And as you can see, this 703 times 100 shares would be more. So with DRIP, you're protecting some of your downside. So in a declining market, you're protecting some of your loss. It did pay $43.81. As you can see, this one has dropped considerably on its payments. It was 54, so we're up to 318.56. We're up to almost 25%. We're at 23.10. So we have recouped almost a quarter of your initial investment in 4 months. So if we get some bounces in the market, and this is an average, that's in a year, you will have received 100% of your original investment back in dividends. And then whatever you have in shares remaining, or in shares, will be all profit. And you can see the difference is starting to separate here. We're at 318, 23.10, and we are at 291.77 and 21.16. CVNY did its first dividend payment, was $2.9684. So that was a nice payment. Unfortunately, it has lost $8.10 a share in share price, and we have lost $513.09 in investment. But the first payment was 8.38% of your initial investment. So that's a good start. So remember, we had the bad week in the markets. Fiat green. So this one's up to 138.64 shares. As you can see, the price started at $8.91 and it's up to $8.96. So we have made 5 cents a share. Plus, with reinvesting dividends, we are up $351.21. Look at that last sweet payment, 92 and 68, 54, 65. So that was a nice jump. And the markets have been down all month. So cross your fingers if you have fiat, you might get another dividend next month. Let's see, our dividend payments up to, we've made 116 here. So that was a nice payday. We're up to 35.88. When you have the low share price and you're getting good dividends and you're building those stocks up, or the shares up quickly, this is nice. You're at 35% in 4 weeks. So that's great. And then you are at 31% if you just took it as cash payments. You would have taken all these and used it for, if you have a credit card and you need a debt accelerator, there's your debt accelerator right there. Or, dinner, date night with the wife, whatever you choose. MSFO, we're up to 108.45. The share price is $14.84. We have lost $3.84. Our investment, we've only lost $258.60, so our dividends are protecting a little bit of that. The last dividend is $33, so it's right in line. It's staying steady, $35. We are at 7.42 and 7.21. As you can see, when you have the higher share price and the lower dividends, your percent is not going to pay off quickly. Nefli, 116.79. That's not terrible. We started at 18.45. We're down to the 15, so we've lost $3.45, and we have only lost $93.15 because we did have that nice payment a couple months ago. 60 still good. 60, $40, $50. So we're at 15% in 4 payments. That's not bad. 14 without drip. PYPY 113 and a quarter. We have lost 6.68. We're down to 11.51, which gets us to $515.49 off our investment. The last dividend was 35, so it's had a couple of lower and lower dividends. We're up to 189.99 total received dividends with drip, 182.23 without, and 10.44 and 10.02. And let's take a breath this week and see what the markets do. Remember, we are doing the trade things, and if those go well for the country, this could be an opportunity to recoup your losses and even extend those gains. So don't listen to me on financial advice. I'm just talking out loud. If you have investments and you're worried, please seek professional guidance. Depending on the market you're in, I know in my local market there are 2 radio shows on the weekend that you can call in and ask financial questions for free. You don't have to be a member or anything. They're just on the radio. They're 2 really good investment ideas. You'll get 2 different perspectives from 2 different people if you listen to them both. And if you can find that in your area, or if you can listen over the internet to somebody in your state, which would be best to stay in your state for tax reasons. But you can do that. So remember, you don't have to pay always for financial advice. That's it for this week. We are going to take a look midweek. Wednesday will be distribution for Group D. And Group D has Misty in it. And as you can see, this winter is a new one. I'll go over that when I get more information. As you can see, the short is making money. And Misty is down a little, but Misty was steady for the week. But this is this is for the month. As you can see, they finished the week with a positive note. So we will catch up on these. Declaration day will be Wednesday. So I'll probably have the video out Thursday, and then Saturday or Sunday I will knock out another total recap. So if you could do me a favor, if you've made it this far, please hit the like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And have a great week, and we'll see you next time.